In today's episode, we'll be reviewing Clan Championship results. We'll also be saying a final goodbye to Flash and revealing a new hull. Hello tankers, it happened. We have officially closed the Flash version of the game. Don't worry, everything you bought and earned will stay on your account. To make sure it has a good farewell, we're launching a special event. Firstly, until the 7th of January, crystal boxes will fall in all matchmaking battles for every rank. Secondly, the game will receive a special game mode. We developed it especially for the veterans of the game. They will love it. You will play in 4 vs 4, CTF, on Sandbox. You will be equipped with Hornet and Rail, both with legacy skins, and you'll have a special augment. It'll be impossible to change equipment, use supplies, drones, augments, overdrives, or micro upgrades. It'll be just like old times. The battle will be 7 minutes long, and the score will be limited to 5 flags. Gold boxes will be dropping on this map as well. In addition to that, 4 special missions and 1 super mission are waiting for you, with a brand new special flash paint and 5 containers as rewards. The special mode will be available from the Sergeant rank, and will finish on the 7th of December, so don't miss the chance to enjoy some nostalgia. Simultaneously with discontinuing the Flash version, the new experiment was announced. We told you about it in the past vlog, but if you missed it, you can find all the information about it on the forum. The link is in the description. Basically, large maps and 16 players per team. For players whose computers can handle the game during this experiment, we recommend lowering the game resolution in the settings. You waited a long time for Ares when it came out. You were excited to try it out. However, like any heavy hull, Ares is not very fast, even with Crisis. On the other hand, the other hovering hull, Hopper, is very fast, very maneuverable, and the jump is just overpowered, but it lacks health. For those who prefer a combination of mobility and health, you can only choose a classic hull, at least until now. Meet Crusader. The new hovering hull is designed for those who prefer the golden middle, speedy raids to the enemy's base or positional defense. It can do everything, but don't forget, it's a hovering hull, which means it's much harder to flip. Additionally, there's another important element to Crusader, strafing. Like Ares, Crusader has its own gun, but unlike Ares, which releases a powerful, slow-moving shot, causing immense damage to enemies and healing teammates, Crusader's shot is very different. Instead, the hull shoots icicles. No, you did not mishear. The tactical ground-to-ground icicle flies quickly, hits painfully, freezes the enemy, and leaves no traces after melting. It's the perfect weapon. Next week, the hull will appear in the game in a sweet new early access deal, so keep an eye on the news. The most important tournament of the year, Clan Championship, has ended. In the upper semi-final, Revenge met with Team Pointers. The match was held in 3 formats, and 2 rounds were played on 3 maps. Revenge surprised not only the fans, but also their opponents, beating them to the ground. In the second semi-final, Eternity easily defeated Legacy and went to the upper final, guaranteeing themselves the bronze paint. In the next match, the small finals of the lower bracket, Team Pointers and Legacy came together for the right to stay in the tournament. Team Pointers was a clear favorite and proved it without losing a single round. But that's not all. The 3 most consequential matches lay ahead. In the upper bracket final, we saw Revenge against Eternity. After 2 formats, to everyone's surprise, Revenge took the lead with a score of 2-1. In the third format, Light on Forest, Revenge quickly seized the initiative and took both rounds, turning the score into 4-1. After Revenge took the definitive lead, Eternity could no longer afford to make a mistake. But an interesting setup let them down, and Revenge ended the battle with a score of 5-1. Eternity were sent to the lower grid, where Team Pointers were waiting. It was one of the most crucial matches, the match for the right to fight in the grand final. In the first format, Setups, Team Pointers took both rounds in an intense struggle and continued on to light format in Kungur. The game was much closer, with neither team allowing a single flag during those 2 rounds, keeping the score 2-0. Moving on, the teams persevered through 2 more formats, Light and Setups, both on the Bridges MM map. Here, the rivals managed to exchange victories before the last format, Medium. the result of which was 3-1 in favor of Team Pointers. Eternity was eliminated from the tournament, taking 3rd place. And finally, the day we had all been waiting for came. The Grand Final, a tough match between Revenge and Team Pointers. During the first 3 rounds, the teams could not capture a single flag. Only in the 4th round did one of the teams take the lead. Revenge took rounds 4 and 5, while tying round 6. In the 4th format, Setups on Red Alert, Team Pointers focused themselves and managed to win one of the 2 rounds, keeping the score tight at 2-1 until the final rounds. With the score incredibly close, the teams went into the final format, Medium, on Iran. Team Pointers could not afford to lose a single round, but Revenge was able to take the lead and maintain it throughout the round, leaving Team Pointers with no way to catch up. After 9 grueling rounds, Revenge emerged victorious, defeating Team Pointers 3-1 in the Grand Final. Congratulations to Revenge with a well-deserved victory. Millions of crystals, months of premium, thousands of tan coins, coveted hull augments, dozens of containers, as well as the prestigious prize paint champion with the protective module 25% against all turrets and mines are already in the garages of the winners. Welcome back to YouTuber Digest, our weekly selection of the best TO videos created by players. First, watch Alfie as he showcases a new Tanki Online edit titled Toxic City. As you know, we have recently discontinued Flash for TO, but watch Tankman 9000 as he recaps Flash in TO from 2009 to 2020. Quick reminder, if you want to be featured in an episode of the vlog, submit your entries via the YouTuber Wannabe form, which can be found in the video's description. Recently, we haven't had enough news for every vlog. This is the reason why there have been some comments saying that the vlog is no longer the same. In the description of the vlog, we will leave a link to a form where we will collect your opinions. Write what would you like to see in the vlog, and most importantly, why. And that's all for this week, so we will say goodbye. We will see you next time. Bye. Last time, you had to guess how many tanks would Viking plus Twins destroy using its overdrive. And the right answer is B. Congratulations to the winners. And here's the next question.